It's time for the morning announcements.
Good morning, Flower. It has been quite a morning thus far on this Tuesday, October 4th. We've had a lot of things happening around campus, a lot of things happening in our community and neighborhood, all because of a storm we experienced last night. Now, the impact of a storm can be quite scary, and I'm not just talking about the lights and the sounds that you might experience during a storm, but I'm talking about the aftermath. I'm talking about the impact that it can leave on families, the impact it can leave on people in general. Things that can be impacted, such as our food, our water, our electricity, all things that we depend upon each and every day to live, work, and play. However, Flower, the thing about storms is that they do pass. And when they do pass, we have nothing but sunshine and celebration. So, AMS Flower, could not be prouder of you and how you handled this situation this morning. From our family support to our teachers and staff to our students, we came together and we made things work. So, from classrooms transitioning outside to classes, or teachers just simply offering up their space and their resources as needed, we thank you all for coming together as a community throughout this crisis. All right, AMS Flower, let's go ahead and get today started with our morning announcements, starting first with our pledge. We're standing and those right hands over our hearts, and we are ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Flower, you may go ahead and be seated. So, Flower, as you're seated at on level 0, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, Mr. Walker had some friends stop by AMS Flower, and many of you saw them. You were able to meet them, they were able to meet you. And Mr. Walker apologizes that our morning announcements couldn't quite get to you early in the morning. So some of you saw yesterday's announcement, some of you didn't. But Mr. Walker took a trip down to our local Safeway yesterday because he needs to talk to you about something really, really important regarding these challenges that we're coming across all across TikTok, all across Instagram and social media. The one chip challenge, let's talk about that for a minute. So let's go ahead and take it away to Safeway. All right, so good morning, Flower, down here in the community at our local Safeway. I'm here for a reason, but we're about to get into that in just a minute. All right, so Mr. Walker's down aisle 4 in our local grocery store, and looky here, we've got ourselves quite a selection of potato chips. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's this thing going on called the one chip challenge, or the one chip, two chip, red chip, blue chip. I honestly don't understand it. But we're here today to show you the options that you have, because out of all the chips in the world, if some of us are going to decide to choose one chip that's going to put us on the shelf for a minute, I don't quite understand it. So we're going to take a look at a few of our options here. So we got our old friend Lay's right here, and they're not quite on sale. I don't know about you, but this doesn't look like a sale to me. But we got our nice little dips. All right, how many of us have done this? How many of us have put that toy on the shelf when we shouldn't have? But anyway, moving on. Not only do we have Lay's, we have Ruffles. Are you a Lay's or a Ruffle person? Which one? Which one are you? Lay's, Ruffles, or hey, maybe on second thought, you're a kettle cooked person. We've got a lot of things going on here with kettle cooked. What are these poppables? All right, moving on. I have no idea what those are. They look like honeycomb. All right, you got Fritos, you have Doritos, you got your tortilla chips if you're into that. So look at all of these different options here. And for those of us who are into pretzels, you got all different types of pretzel options. And don't forget about popcorn here. So this one chip challenge doesn't make sense because the one chip that's going to put you on the shelf, you've got all these options here to choose from. So I'm just not getting it. We got variations and stuff too. We got our Cheetos. Let's not forget about Cheetos. Don't slip on Cheetos. And where's the hot Cheetos? Where's the hot Cheetos? Yeah, my mom thought those were dangerous. Ooh, before I go, don't forget about Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So as I said yesterday, these challenges that put your life and your safety at risk, they're not worth it. We need to be placing all of our time and energy and efforts into challenges that will make us better people. Challenges such as improving your grades, challenges such as trying out for that sports team and getting on there. And once you're on there, challenging yourself to continue to get better and better each day. Those are the challenges we're talking about day in and day out at Flower. So let's remind ourselves also that today is the first day, of Parent-Teacher Conferences. Parent-Teacher Conferences are all the way from Tuesday through Friday. And remember, this is your opportunity to make sure that you are doing everything you can right now to present your your best self so that your parents and teachers have great things to talk about. Remember, parent-teacher conferences are that time and space for us to talk about your grades, your behavior, your attendance, and much, much more. So let's give some great things to talk about at parent-teacher conferences this week. All right, Mr. Walker's all over campus this morning, but let's talk about our Power Assembly tomorrow. Our Power Assembly is tomorrow, Wednesday, October 5th. We can't wait to see you there. We have honor roll certificates. We have perfect attendance. We have student of the month and much, much more. We can't wait to see you there. And of course, parents, you are invited. And of course, let's not forget about our Loiteria night on Thursday, October 13th, 4:30 to 7 p.m. Come on out, play games of Loiteria, have some fun, eat some great food, meet some great people. We're going to have dance performances as well, all in celebration of Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month. And then we come across fall break. Fall break is that opportunity on October 17th. That's a Monday all the way to October 21st for us to sit back and really have some time to rest and rejuvenate. It has been a long quarter of school, and you all need to be able to relax and celebrate the accomplishments that you've achieved during quarter one. Fall break is that prime opportunity for you to do so. So from October 17th all the way to October 21st, there is no school. Please go ahead and remind your parents of that. And parents, I know some of you are watching. We're going to be posting all sorts of reminders on Dojo and our social media. All right, Val, we've had quite a morning, and we look to have a bright, bright, sunshiny day ahead of us. So let's go ahead and make it a great one. The choice is always yours. Be safe. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. It is time for us to pause, rewind, take a look at history. Hispanic Latinx history that has shaped our world and society as we know it. Hispanic Latinx history that has influenced our past, present, and of course, impacts our future. Today, we take a special look at Dolores Huerto. Dolores Huerto was a huge part of our 1900s labor worker strikes. She helped lead alongside Cesar Chavez, the Delano Great Strike. It is now time for us to take a minute of silence. Remember, each day we take a minute of silence. Dolores Huerto took a huge part in the National Farmers Association. She helped establish the term "Si se puede," yes, we can. She also received the Presidential Medal of Freedom and was the first Hispanic woman inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. Let's think about ways where we can continue to spark change and ways that we can do our absolute best to put the needs of others before our own.